losing control when you're not next to me. What is this? It's the world. Did you cut yourself off from the world? Make sure I can't get in trouble. Ooh, feeling like a bad habit. What did you do? Now, if this isn't you cutting yourself off, because this is going to be for many. First off, I think you know that the world is a stage. This is realizing nothing actually exists. But there's someone in particular that you closed out a cycle with finally, because they're just a constant manipulator and a constant liar and a cheater. And now you're happy being single. Wait till you see your look start to change. Yeah, you're your own best friend, goddammit. This must be more people realizing this. Well, this isn't... I'm philosophical, first of all. This is my channel. We're not going nowhere. If you're closing yourself off to the world because you realize that, my God, I'm honest, how much of this is actually a lie? I'm questioning whether there are other planets at this point. I'm thinking about the Truman Show and thinking, I mean, are there even other parts of the world? There are some people who are starting to question a lot of shit because of belief, because of, when I was something, I thought that I was gay. We'll get into that. Because of thinking, well, on another planet, does the term movies exist, right? Playground, pastime, history, college. People are starting to question this shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? You can be cured with some treatment and religion. Now, it could also be that I'm seeing multiple things. I also see that there are some people who are completely cutting themselves off from the world because of this thing with men being gay. And I can't change. Even if I tried. Yeah, I think you're going to have, this is going to be introversion on a whole other level. Now, what this also is, I already know this before I even have the cards in front of me, is that when you close yourself off from the world that seems to be into something else, I guess, wanting to partake in this illusion of the world as a stage type of thing, I think there are people who take everything so fucking seriously and they're playing it out. And if they're not actual gay, then you're acting gay when you do this shit. That's what it feels like. Big fucking kids who are, oh, well, you said this, so we're going to act this out. You said that everything's the opposite, so I'm going to say that I hate you, and it means I love you. Big kids, ew. You said this, so now we're going to act this out, right? Isn't that what you said? That's what it feels like. So unattractive, and nobody wants to be with these types of people. Yeah, you're just going to be, it's just a connection with your ancestors or whatever you deem. Some of you may be even questioning this. Are there ancestors and shit? Is there a spirit realm? And maybe this was, I would suggest what I've been doing every day, maybe not as much as I should have, is listening to a frequency to close my third eye. I didn't realize till I read the comments on one of the frequencies just how detrimental it is to open up your third eye. It forces trauma, is what somebody said in the comments. It forces childhood trauma. Your meditations are different. It's the same for me. I close my eyes and now there are actually people interceding in my own imagination. And I know that there are other people going through this. And I'm guessing that if you start speaking about this on a platform, you get attacked, or you could even get deleted, or they're hacking into your platform. They showed me what I saw. I'm not sure if it was necessarily at this location at the extended stay in Bensalem, But it could be at another location where they're forcing projection into my mind. They've been doing this a lot. It could possibly be at this location or another one. They showed me boxes of what looked like sex toys that you would... Do you know that movie with Katherine Heigl? The Ugly Truth. With one of those things that they're turning them into cattle prods to attack people. And I'm not sure if it's women, but it could be. If you feel like you're a woman and you're with a man and you're fighting excessively, there could be a lot of outside influence in different ways. It could be things being put in your food or his food, whether at work or your work or whatever, and now you're fighting with each other. Even if this is a friend, I feel like they want to separate women from any men that's in their life right now in any kind of way. This could even be swapping them out, and now you're just noticing different personalities. I feel like the main goal here, though, is to still try to enforce this gay thing and to eradicate women off the planet. I am not a feminist. I want to make this clear. I don't really like women too much. I just don't. I have a liking towards men, and that's being... You know, I know at this point that there are more men on the planet than women, and I'm not saying this or I'm not someone that picks the team because of popularity. I've always gravitated towards men than women. Well, for whatever reason it is, I don't even think it's important at this point. I don't really think anybody would care anyway. It bothers me, it upsets me that I feel like I'm going to wind up spending the rest of my life because of my experiences with women when it comes to my mother and sisters and aunts and shit and just supposed friends. I didn't have a lot of female friends. I don't like women. So I gravitated towards men, and then you all became just like, if not worse, than the women that I wanted to get away from. I'm okay, but I'm not. I don't feel like I have a choice. I may even be destined at this point to spend the rest of this lifetime by myself. Now, is it true possibly that a lot of us who have these soul ties, who come from certain types of, maybe we call it bloodline here, it could just be a certain type of alien family. Yeah? That we can't take that with us when we go. The karma could possibly be cleared out for those of you who are like, I know I put good out there. I don't even speak to anyone. I put myself in a bubble so I can't be lied to and manipulated and shit and just fooled. It could very well be even for my own self, for others that, you know, you don't even realize sometimes that you are actually dealing with this, that maybe we're supposed to die peacefully and we're not going to die peacefully until we cut cords. And this could be with siblings, co-workers, but how does that work though then? My question is, let's say that you're working and there's someone at your job that agitates you. This could be a soul tie from a past life. What do you do now when you isolate yourself like this though? When the universe knows that you're ready, is it possible that you'll be given everything that you need through someone called a handler possibly, whether they realize they're a handler or not, so that you can clear all this out and cut all these soul ties? How important is it before you pass away? This to me would be passing away peacefully. Once this is constantly fighting it because of pride and ego as far as I'm concerned too. Staring at my ceiling. I'm gonna be honest, for the women, I don't see a lot of us having healthy relationships with men. I believe that men have been gay since the beginning of time. It has gone back that far. It has nothing to even, it has escalated with these societies and shit. I personally believe that maybe it's just in their nature.
Power off.
And this is a generational curse that they can't break. Now, for those of you, very few that I feel are trying, I wish the best for you. I really do. I don't know what your situation is. Someone's having a hard time distancing themselves from men. And then when they try to distance themselves from their friends, or for somebody, it's your own family. You can't keep your hand off your dick. You're going to have to do something about that. And you're going to have to cut off masturbating, because as soon as you start doing that and you think you're separating yourself, you have to have somebody there eventually. And then boom, somebody can tell. This could even be telepathically. They can feel it or something. And then boom, there they go, texting you or showing up at your door. It's not easy, I realize, to just cut yourself off from the world like that. Done. I mean, this is about as clear as it gets. Done. I don't know what this is. There's 3 E's here. And 2 O's. Beautiful things. Beautiful things are coming to you once the universe or your ancestors know that you're done. And this is going to cause tower moments in the world. I guess when we finally have the strength to say, you know what, this is no longer an option for me. This is going to cause some shit in the world. I thank God every day for the girl he sent my way. Yeah, and you're going to have to put your guard up, your defenses up and shit like that in order to get some kind of blessing. All right, I'm speaking to myself as well. But when you close yourself off, especially if you're a woman and you have this sex appeal about you and you had a close connection with men, it's even more difficult. It is easier for me to close myself off from women than it's ever been to close myself off from men. This is one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do. This is worse than getting sober, getting off drugs. Men, just having them around me as friends for me personally, has been like a drug. I can't do it, and it's killing me, you know. But I guess let's see what happens after we do this. Now, for you men that may be dealing with this too, I hope that you understand that I'm looking at this from the perspective of the situation that I'm in, and I know that there aren't as many women left on this planet as there are men. And now they could be cloning. I can tell immediately that somebody who's cloning, that likes to say I'm wrong about everything or just defeat or combat everything that I fucking say, I know that they're going to start cloning excessively women now, just to try to make me look like a liar. We can see what's going on, all right? The world's waking up to at least that. The cattle prod things. Oh, 822 hertz was steel. It was actually 822 hertz. I don't know what happened with the numbers before, but it actually worked. And 11 hertz helps with certain things. I'm not getting too much into it. People need to start connecting with their ancestors or whatever this other realm is to get information as well. This thing with the robbing of the banks, I saw this in my mind where there were people in other countries actually breaking into banks, and they were using their mind and their connection with something. Hold on. For any kind of puck codes or anything like that to get into some kind of vault. This happened in my mind. Now, some things in my mind could be premonition. Before, it was hacked. And then now people just jump in while I'm meditating and have my eyes closed. I can't even do that anymore because now they jump in. I don't know who this fucking Rebecca bitch is. I have no idea who you are. I don't know if I've ever met you. But the fact that you like to force yourself in every thought that I have in my head. There's some chick now, I'm going to talk about this. There's some bitch named Rebecca. And You must have been competitive with me for some reason. I don't even know how this came about, but this is constantly the name of the woman that I see in my mind when I'm closing my eyes. If I said that I was interested in Daffy Duck, this bitch would go out and try to find Daffy Duck just to hook up with him. I don't know if I know you or not. I could have known you from childhood, and I just don't know. You could have changed your name or something like that, but you need to stop. You're driving yourself completely insane trying to make me look insane. Or it feels like we all have that one person as a woman, whether it's grade school, high school, college, work. Some of us, it's a bunch of women like that who anything that we like, now they like, right? Any man that we're interested in, they're interested in. For some of us, it was our own sisters and mothers and shit. And this is one of the reasons why I have no desire to have women in my life. For the women who know about the situation that's going on with me, that recently I feel telepathically, I felt, we'll say, that you all wanted me to cut off men and then make it seem like you would have helped me, but you know, how could you have possibly wanted to even reach out to a man or connect with a man after the shit that's going on with you? I don't believe that that's why. I feel like I can't stand feminists. They make me angry. And I think that that's all you wanted, was for me to completely cut myself off for a different reason. I realize now I have to completely cut myself off for myself, because men have, you changed. A lot of you have changed, and I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. It's sad to me. But Rebecca, whoever you are, this is what I get from what I learn, and I pick up, and I'm very smart and very telepathic, and I'm just very sharp like that. You're the town crier. Literally, you're the town whore. Nobody has respect for you. This is the one in my mind. I don't know if anybody picked up on this somehow, that actually was the Hemaphrodite and tucked her dick in. I don't know if this is what I saw in my mind. I know some of you use your pendulum and flip cards out. I don't lie about the shit that I see in my head. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you're fighting a one-sided battle. I have no desire to even engage in shit like that, and I'm wondering now that I want nothing to do with a man like that, now who you're going to wind up wanting to jump towards or jump on or flirt with, or just whose name you're going to want to scream out now. All right? Now, with the Page of Cups, what's going to happen now? Oh, Christ. They're going to cry like babies. They're going to wind up slandering your name like little children. I feel like some of their kids are even moving away from them. Yeah, this is going to be kids who are under 18 and even could be under 16 wanting to just move away from parents and just wing it and shit. I can't, yep. Yeah, I can't get away quick enough. There's a big thing here with kids seeing their parents act a certain way and find out what their gifts are. Someone has 3 kids that want nothing to do with them because of this goddamn situation. Yeah, the kids are going to wind up transforming and finding out what the hell they're skilled and gifted at. Also, what I see is when we stop as women connecting with these types of men, or for you men, if it's women, you know how it is, this slandering is going to wind up getting so much worse. Is there something being put in drugs to not force people, you don't have to do the drugs, turning them into children? I have to have the last word. I don't go out into the world, so I'm wondering through others. Do you interact with people who just seem like they're going backwards in age, but not anti-aging? I mean with the way that they speak and me, well, you do it too, and and that's what it feels like to me. You're going to move away from all of this bullshit, and you may wind up, once you do, this could actually be just passing away. Now, I know that these people will. Once you move away and stop connecting with these people, you're going to wind up or they're going to wind up dying. There needs to be a lot of death in the world, is what it feels like. And I'm not quite sure if I said this on my channel, I mean on a video, because I didn't upload for the past few days. But I believe that everybody who winds up clearing out karma and doing the right thing during this time will actually pass away peacefully to themselves. And then everyone else is going to suffer. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't know if anybody is interested in what I'm speaking about, or you're getting zapped. These people are going to wind up getting zapped, all these people that work together as well to attack people with these devices. I don't know how many people are feeling it. It could actually be that for some of us that are going through this, somebody that we feel like is a good person could be connected to this shit. For somebody in particular, your own father, it played a part in this, and your fucking family that you can't deal with, they're gonna wind up dying. That this could be children of yours, family of yours, friends of yours that didn't help you. I know it's not just me going through this shit, that didn't help you during a time where you were getting attacked viciously. For somebody, they're telling me that you were getting consistently, actually physically raped, and your family had cameras in your home. Or this is some type of fucking cult that you didn't even realize you were connected to, and they sat there and watched you get physically attacked sexually consistently. You need to move away from them so that they can die. What these physical attacks and everything that's happening, this spiritual and psychological shit that's been happening, and I know that there are people who are programmed to make me believe that it's just me. It's not just me. There are people who can't even get a YouTube channel up because they're getting attacked so bad that they're put on the street, or their mail is being stolen. They can't speak about this. Every time something pops up on a platform, they either delete their video or they freaking find a reason to flag it. I know that there's people out there who are going through this physical attack, and I have a feeling that it's mostly women. It may just be a planet of all women if none of you guys want to change. I hear in my mind a lot that every man on this planet hates women in some way. Every one of you, even those of you who feel, and you'll be able to tell by the response to this statement that I'm making right now. Because if there was a man that I heard say, every woman on this goddamn planet hates men, I would just stay to myself, because I know that I don't. I still don't hate men. I just can't deal with yous. That's how you'll know. Anyway, I hope this helped for somebody. We're not going nowhere though.